Hello, welcome to the Wise Way to Success podcast. I'm your host, Robert Wise, and we are on a mission to help you with your mental health. And part of that mission is bringing you some really exciting, interesting guests. Today, I have an amazing mindset coach. Her name is Carina, and she's going to help you with the power of decision making. Welcome, Carina. How are you?
Yes, thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for having me.
So this is a very interesting topic, the power of decision making.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about you and what you do.
So about me, I am, as you said, a mindset and success coach. I primarily work with mompreneurs, so moms who are looking to start or grow their business and really want to create the freedom and the time freedom as well as financial freedom to be with their family, to create the life that they really want and not be kind of boxed into this career or trajectory that they don't really love.
So people struggle with decision making.
Yes.
What is it about decisions that people struggle with?
That's a great question because so often our brains are wired to make decisions to keep us safe and keep us like in our comfort zone, which works if it's a decision like life or death decision, but it doesn't work when it's deciding on something that will help us propel us forward to the future, or decisions that will help create the life that we really want. So what I wanted to share with you today is really how to make decisions, powerful decisions from a place of what is possible.
Okay, so how do we do that? How do we make powerful decisions from a place that's possible?
Yes. So how I like to do it and how I like to structure it and teach my clients is, first off, decide what it is that you want to create. Like, what is that future? What is that goal you are looking to achieve? Because without that, like, we can't move forward without having that kind of like target in mind. And after that, you want to really find examples of, who has made that possible, who has already created something similar. Show and train your brain that it is possible to create it. Because if you're just looking at maybe what has happened in the past for you, maybe your close-knit friends, maybe you're not seeing those examples. But when we look and seek out examples of what we want to make possible, you're going to see, because that's what you're focused on, you're going to start to find and see things that are new opportunities that maybe you didn't see before.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So you work with mompreneurs?
Mompreneurs.
Mompreneurs.
Yeah.
Mompreneurs. So what does that mean?
So that's kind of just a distinction, I guess, if you will, off of the general entrepreneur title.
Okay.
Of really moms who are entrepreneurs. So a lot of people will go off into the entrepreneur space, but many of those, myself included, are moms specifically who have gone into entrepreneurship because they realize that the life, the trajectory they were on, the life that they were on, isn't the same now that they have kids. And maybe they want to create a different life. Maybe they want new opportunities for themselves. And really, mompreneur kind of embodies that, like, I am a mom and an entrepreneur. And you can have the two together and, like, really...
So that brings an interesting point. Okay, so you have the mom, and she's also an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. I could imagine that the decisions that she would struggle with is guilt. Well, if I do this, I won't have time for that. I don't know if that's a good idea. I have to take my kids here, and if I take my kids there, then I can't really take them there. I can't really go there. So do you find that a lot of times people make decisions because they feel guilty?
Oh my God, all the time. I hate guilt. I think that it really... It's one of those things that hold a lot of people back, but really is not serving you. And I think what it can be good for is really shining a light on, where do you need to put your focus and attention? It can kind of show you, okay, if you're too busy focused on your business, too busy, and like you're neglecting your kids and that guilt creeps in, maybe this is time to say, okay, how can I set better boundaries? How can I say this is my kid time, this is my business time, rather than constantly feeling that push-pull of guilt, oh, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And really just letting go of the guilt, because it's not going to serve you to constantly hold on to it, walk around with it. So set your boundaries and just let go of that, because
and
otherwise.
Guilt, I hear you, Carina. And with guilt, also, it doesn't serve you. Actually, it's kind of an indulgent feeling, because, oh, I feel so guilty. Well, then do something about it. Like,
absolutely.
actually, maybe the decision to make here is, what can I do about it? Like, I like the strategy. Maybe pocket some time for my kids, pocket some time for me. But feeling guilty about doing something for you doesn't serve you. It doesn't even serve the kids.
Exactly. And because I work primarily with moms, that guilt of doing things for themselves is really big. And I am a big proponent of taking care of yourself first, even as a mom. Even though I have 3 little people who rely on me for everything, I take care of myself first, because when my cup is full, so to speak, I can give so much more to my kids.
Absolutely.
But so often many moms don't realize this, and many people don't realize this, and they want to help everyone, say yes to everyone, but they're not taking care of themselves first.
And it goes back to that very famous example of when you're in an airplane and they tell you to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you even put it onto your child, because you can't take care of somebody if you're not taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
It's actually not selfish, and I think that this is where we need to take guilt and shame out of these decisions. Is it's not selfish to do something for yourself that could help you grow, that you're passionate about. It's actually important, like what you said, to fill your pockets. And when your pockets are full, you're actually in a better position to give.
Absolutely.
Which
you
is actually...
show up so much differently, and you have, like you said, so much more to give to everyone around you.
So what is some advice that you would give for people, some quick tips that you can give to the wise community who are watching this show, to start making decisions from a place of possibility?
Yes. Okay. So 3 things. First, find examples of people or things, or find ways that it is possible for you. Second is to take action. Obviously we can make all the decisions we want. If we are not taking action towards them, you're never going to get anywhere.
Write this down. If you're not, if they're not driving, if you're not driving, and you're listening and you're watching this on the YouTube, write these things down. Write these tips down. So take action.
So place of possibility. Take action. And the last one is, when you feel fear, when you feel that kind of like pit in your stomach, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, that means you're on the right direction. That means that is fear. That is a sign that you are on the right direction. If you were feeling nothing, if you were feeling neutral about it, then you're not doing things to challenge you. You're not doing things to get out of your comfort zone. So that kind of like, oh, I don't know if I could do this, that means you're going the right direction. Keep going. Keep going.
What would you say that you see in terms of fear from your clients? What are they scared of?
Oh my God, so many things.
What are they scared of? What is scaring them that they're having trouble making, generally, what is scaring people to make them have trouble making decisions? What are they scared of?
Scared of what other people will think of them.
Judgment.
Scared of visibility, getting themselves out there, speaking what is true to them. There's an endless amount of things that we could be scared about and that could hold us back. But when you really kind of look into yourself and say, okay, what is my goal that I really want to accomplish, and what steps do I need to take to get there? Then all of those things, like what other people think of you, and maybe you'll be doing an interview like this, you'll make a mistake, like those things don't matter anymore, because you know that you're on a path to get you to your end goal, to that big thing that you want to accomplish, big or little, doesn't matter.
And it's so true. Like face the fear. Don't avoid the fear. Embrace it.
Absolutely.
Embrace the fear. So, Carina, could you give any other last words that you'd like to say to the WISE community, as we now consider you a WISE mentor here?
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, you are a WISE mentor. So as a WISE mentor, do you have any more WISE wisdom tips and things that you can help people with? How you're a mindset coach also, that can help people get into that positive mindset.
Yes. Really, I bring it back to take decisions from a place of what is possible. And we want to avoid making decisions on probability, the likelihood something will succeed, and really just focus in on, this is possible. If I go all in and try my best, it is possible for me to create this.
Absolutely. And I think that we also need to not look at other people, because I tend to sometimes get into that trap. I'm like, oh, comparisons, then I can make a decision based on what I'm seeing. Well, this person is able to do this, I can't do that. So why would anyone want to see me or watch me? So we also have to make sure that we are making decisions based on us, not based on others and what we see others doing.
Yes. You want to focus in on you and your path and where you're going, because what other people have created, yes, I am saying, you know, look to others to see what's possible. But really, when you're on your path, when you are like trying to get to your goal, all that matters is your success, is your like little accomplishments and little steps along the way to get there. Because it doesn't really matter what everybody else has created. What only matters is what you are capable of doing and the steps that you're taking to get there.
I tell clients to stay in their own story. Stay in your own story. Stop looking at what other people are doing, what is their story. Look at your story. Stay in your story and create your story.
Yes.
So how do people find you, Carina?
Well, I love to hang out on Facebook.
Who doesn't?
I know.
Who doesn't hang out there? Who doesn't chill there? Chill there all day.
I have a community called the Mompreneur Movement. So you guys can go join me there as well. I hang out on Instagram, and my handle is Carina Groombridge Coaching.
I love it. Just hang out. We hang out at Instagram. It sounds so much better when we say it that way too.
It's so much more fun.
I'm just hanging out at Facebook. Just hanging out. You know, just hanging out at Twitter for a couple of hours. Thank you so much. Do you have a website, by the way?
I do. I do. It's called CarinaGroombridge.com.
Perfect.
Very simple.
You are an amazing, wise mentor. Thank you so much for taking time to help us make better, healthier, effective decisions from a place of possibility. Yes. This has been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.